As many HP Indigo users know, their presses are great for high production, but sometimes businesses need to get creative to get the right results. Tim Burke of Custom Design Applications is here to make your life and the lives of production managers around the world easier. At CDA, Tim and his team create modifications for Indigo presses. From a backside web viewer to dryers, laminators, and UV or AQ coaters, these modifications will help you improve your output and performance and find solutions to help relieve bottlenecks in your production. Tim is here to discuss some of his recent creations and how they are helping customers become more efficient by saving time and manpower. All right, today we're joined with Tim Burke from CDA, Custom Design Applications. Thanks for joining us today, Tim.
Thanks, Tom. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we work with Tim, and he does some amazing things as far as modifying existing Indigos for specific applications. So maybe you could start with telling us a little bit about your background and how you're so great at machining and designing.
So our background here is really stems from the flexographic industry, press building industry. And my partners and I have been doing this for 30 years. So what we like to do is just listen to the customer's needs and then basically make something that fits for their application. And that can be in line with the Indigo or offline, whatever the case may be.
Perfect. And I know they love that. So maybe we could start with one of the most common things that you're doing as far as modifying Indigos. Can you tell us a little bit about the backside web viewing solution that you have, and why would you want to implement that onto your Indigo?
The backside web viewer actually is kind of came to life from the shrink applications that are so common these days on the Indigos. And as everybody knows, as that material is running across the top of the rewinder, it's a little hard to see through that with the white background. So just like on the 20,000s and the HP does on their larger machines, we created a similar system that allows the operator to run that web up and over so that it's coming backwards, if you will, over the rewinder, so they can actually read the print from the face side, and then it still winds on the rewinder the same way it would in a normal application.
Gotcha. So it helps those guys that are typically used to surface printing. Once they're moving into printing in reverse, then they can see and color correct and make sure everything looks good there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got it. So shrink sleeve, flexible packaging. Yeah, these are booming markets right now. So that explains why you have a lot of those installs going out.
Yeah.
Perfect. Can you tell us a little bit about an install that you did at IPL up in Canada?
Yeah. So again, one of those cases where a customer was interested. They're getting a 20,000, and this customer happened to be a in mold manufacturer. So their plant is effectively in mold machines, and they were buying their print out. So they felt the best solution was to bring that print inside. So of course, best solution for them was the HP 20,000, and the addition to that was our coder, because what they needed to do was uh, apply a anti-stat coating, if you will, that also acts as the varnish, so that as they finish that roll on the HP rewinder, then they can just take those rolls straight over to the die cutter and die cut and finish the job up that way. So it basically it took a step out of the process because they're doing it in line, and it also allows them to finish right there in that one pass, I guess I'll say.
Gotcha. So that anti-stat is because they're doing cut and stack IML. So it enables the sheets to release when they're putting it into, let's say, I don't know, I always think of laundry soap when I think of IML, or some sort of bottle like that where it's molded around the label.
Right. The mold machines are very sensitive to that. So if there's too much static on the surface of those labels, the label can get stuck in the mold, or if there's not enough static, it's a little bit of a touchy line there, the label can actually fall out during that mold process. So that anti-stat coating keeps that as a constant. That way their uptime is better.
Awesome. Great solution for them. Thanks, Tim.
Yep.
Another solution maybe that you could talk about is what you have going on at H&H out in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so H&H in Las Vegas is a kind of a unique situation. So like the backside web viewing issue, what they had was putting down 2 or even 3 hits of white on a plastic material running through the 6800. And what they asked us for was not only the backside web viewing, but actually inline dryer as well. So we designed a dryer that allows the operator to not only backside web view, but also that white is run through an impinged air dryer, and uh, the drying itself doesn't affect anything in the rewind roll. And the other side of that that the customer asked for at H&H was also for top lamination. So we built in a lamination unit that also allows him for top printing, surface printing. He can do either a self-wound laminate or a uh, PSA laminate as well. So it has a liner rewind take up as well. So kind of a unique, but again, it was one of those cases where the customer said, "Hey, it's a little bit off the beaten path. This is what I would like to have. Could you design something?" So back and forth with them with some prototype drawings and so forth. We went forward with it, and it's been in there, goodness, year and a half now, and doing real well.
Awesome. So backside web viewing, additional heater to help cure the white inks and all that imaging oil, and then the ability to laminate as well, all in line on the Indigo.
Correct.
That is really cool. That is
Yeah.
really cool. And again,
And
application specific.
yeah,
Right?
and again, I think a key point to that is the backside web viewing is mounted right to the HP rewinder, which takes up no additional space, just it's above. And the dryer lamination portion, only added about 12 to 18 inches to the length of the machine. So in a case where a customer has really no floor space, but they like that feature, our installation is key to that. That's kind of what we look at is space saving.
All right, let's go down another road of one of your amazing installs that are application specific. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're currently building for Advanced Labels Northwest?
Yeah, so again, I hate to be repetitive, but our customers drive our new ideas and products, like in a lot of companies. But again, the customer said, "Hey, my process is I mirror image print on a clear PSA. This is wine and beverage industry. So what he wants to do is have a label that he can see printing on both sides, clear bottle, for example. So his current process was he prints mirror image, takes it offline on one of his other assets. He laminates a white PSA to it and then runs it back through the HP Indigo, surface prints, and winds back up. So his thought process was, hey, if I could eliminate that offline step and actually laminate right in line at the end of the HP, now I can just take it right off the end of the HP rewinder after my first pass, and actually right at that time, run it right back through, and I save my, excuse me, I save that downtime of offline converting, other machine ties up, things like that. So that's units hopefully going to be done here this year or start of the year here, and get some exciting video and pictures of that one as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to go out to the Northwest and see them when traveling opens up a little bit. That'll be great.
Exactly. Yeah.
So thank you for those examples. And I really think that we're just scratching the surface of your capability. But ultimately, what we're trying to impress on all of our customers is that no matter what application you're in, if there are pain points or troubles in your production, there's always a bottleneck. There's always something that slows everything down. Tim has solutions for you to speed that up, eliminate a step in production, or make something that works faster. And the beautiful thing about working with Tim, and I love putting him in touch with our customers, is that, again, he doesn't come to the customer with a preset module in mind. Like, oh yeah, I've got a thermal lamination module, or I've got this. It's really that blank sheet of paper mentality that says, what do you have? What do you want to accomplish? Let's design it and build it from the ground up and get it out to you. So that is such a unique value proposition, and I thank you for that, Tim.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to help with, with S1's help. It's just really exploded into a lot of different ideas as well. So happy to do it. It's exciting stuff. We're having fun. We do the cat pack at 30 inches wide, and we've done some other sleeve type inline coaters on the 20,000. So as you're saying, Tom, dream it up, tell us what you're after, and hey, we'll try and make something that fits for your needs.
Yeah, and definitely don't delay, because we're expecting 2021 to be the year of capital equipment. As a lot of people pushed off capital equipment in 2020 due to COVID, there's going to be some makeup time. So I expect Tim to be working 150-hour weeks next year. Buckle up, Tim.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome.
Ready.
So, yep. Tim, thank you so much for your time and allowing us to tell customers things that they have access to that they may have not even had any idea that they could do, and expand their imagination. Because really, like you had mentioned earlier, the customer is driving the innovation based off of their application, and you make that dream a reality. So thank you so much for your time today, and thank you for everything you do for our customers.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Take care. Have a good one.
You too. Have a great day.
Here's a great fact. The team at CDA have more modifications installed in the market than anyone else. One of the most popular modifications is the backside web viewer, and at a cost of $4,500 plus install, it's easy to see why so many label and packaging converters have included it in their capital equipment purchases. As the year is wrapping up, many of our customers are making capital equipment decisions for 2021, and a custom modification from S1LP and CDA is definitely an upgrade worth considering. If you are having some difficulties in your production or want to see how you can gain a competitive advantage with these unique additions, reach out to S1LP to see what modification is right for you.